And let's see if I can, yeah, I can. Let's go down. When we're going down in history as well. Then this is the oldest part of the church. On the wall you can see graffiti of crosses. And we are reaching the Armenian part. Armenia is so small, but then why they have so many places here in the city and in the church? There is a Christian quarter and there is an Armenian quarter, which are Christian as well. Mainly because they were here 30 years before Constantine converted the rest. Then as a nation, they converted themselves, converted into Christianity at 301. Ararat used to be part of Armenia, but now it was occupied by Turkey. You can see it from Armenia, but it's not owned by Armenia. And in that beautiful mosaic, you can see 9 cities that have been destroyed by the Turkish, by the Ottomans at 1915. What we study from it, nothing. There are so many things that I can talk about St. Helena Chapel, because the history of the Armenians is all over here, but we are skipping that place and heading to the oldest part of the church. And that's when they found the true cross. So many people ask me, how do you know? Is it true, is it not? Well, we don't know. But there are traditions, ancient traditions, from beginning of time, beginning of the church. And why not to believe that they found their crosses? They actually found 3 crosses. Remember, Jesus wasn't crucified by himself. Then an old, sick Jewish woman was taken to here. One cross touched her body, nothing happened. The second one, nothing happened. And the third one, he already knows what's happened. Then you can see St. Helena with a cross, and the place where they found the cross, the exact site is according to tradition right here. But let's talk about what actually happened here. King Herod used that place as a quarry. The stones from the temple came from here. Then you can see here part of the quarry. Why here? Because here he could find beautiful white stones. Here is part of the quarry. After he died, that place became to be a burial site because no one actually used it. It was owned by the government, but they did nothing with it until the Romans built here a church. And then until then, they used it as a water system. You can see where the buckets, that's the entrance of the buckets. And I don't know if you saw, but you will see it again. You can see the plaster that cover that area. In Jerusalem, it's so difficult to have water, then every drop of water is important. Amazing, isn't it? That's where they found the true cross. And you know what? I love that place. Here you can see a beautiful fresco of Jesus. We don't know if the Crusader from the 4th century. That part belongs to the Catholic, but everyone can come to here and pray. We have to climb all the way up, but again, if you were at the bottom of the church, it means that this is the oldest place. And if we're talking about oldest place, at the other side of the St. Helena Chapel, we are reaching back St. Helena Chapel. There's a door right there that can lead you to remains of the Roman church. And there's a fresco there from the 2nd century of a boat, and something that was written there, something like, "We came to worship you, our Lord." It might be the first fresco, Christian fresco, in their church. Maybe that can tell you that that was the original church. And that was the original church until the 19th century. At the 19th century, some people actually said that Jesus was crucified after the wall, which is true. But that church, that city, was totally different 2,000 years ago. Then it might be outside the walls as well. You just saw a Jewish tomb in that place, and Jews always buried outside the city. And in Tel Aviv, my city, and even Jerusalem, there are tombs in the middle of the city, but it used to be outside the city.